Reba McEntire, and this is A Daytime to Remember. A look back at the ABC soaps that we've shared together for so many years. Entertainment Tonight picked today's episode as an all-time favorite. We'll meet up with a familiar face who got her start on General Hospital 15 years ago when she was just a teenager herself. She's Demi Moore, and back in 1982, she played the feisty newspaper reporter who came to Port Charles with a mission. Today we'll see Luke Spencer, but not with Laura, because she's missing. One foggy night, Laura wandered onto the Port Charles dock and disappeared. Poof. The very next day, Jackie Templeton showed up in search of her missing sister, who was also named Laura. And strangely, a third young woman, also a blonde and also named Laura, who had landed up in General Hospital, a victim of a terrible accident. Could there be a link between these three women, or was the terrible triple Laura mystery just a remarkable coincidence? First, it's time to sweat with the oldies and the youngies, too, with the legendary fitness guru who also got his start on General Hospital.
Come on. 3, 4. Come on, lower. 5, 6. You're not breathing. I don't hear any breathing. Other side, A, and 1. Neck up. 2, 3, 4. Come on, energy. 5, hold the stomach, and 6. 7, go for 4. What are you doing? And 1, come on. 2, energy. 3, 4. Gail, let's say 1. You know what? You're not even sweating today.
I know. I'm sorry.
I mean, you all are really kind of sorry today. I don't know what's the problem.
It was a long night last night.
Well, that's not really a very good excuse.
Oh, Laura's still missing, and that's affecting all of us.
Well, I know that, but that's why we're here, to get our mind off Laura.
Well, apparently it isn't working, Richard.
Why don't we just quit for today? And,
No.
yeah, let's just quit for today, and there's no enthusiasm.
Well, I think maybe I hurt his feelings.
Yeah, Richard, we didn't mean that, really.
No, it's not that. I mean, I'm very worried about Laura, too, but, listen, let's just all take a good big break for today, and tomorrow we'll come back and do a lot of sit-ups and push-ups, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Why put off today what you can do tomorrow?
Who's this?
Well, still in the ICU, I guess.
Terrible night for her, you know, waiting to find out if that hit-and-run victim is really Laura or not.
Well, it could be a terrible day for her, too.
Why?
At the moment, we don't even know whether that hit-and-run victim is going to live.
Laura, can you hear me? Laura?
Luke, Jackie Templeton, are you decent?
What?
I'm so glad you're here.
Why aren't you asleep?
I don't sleep when I'm working.
Well, go somewhere else and work. I'm sleeping.
Come on, I've got news about Laura.
Laura?
I got this note from Laura this morning.
Let me see it. It's my Laura?
No, mine.
What are you giving it to me for?
You grabbed it out of my hand.
Yeah, because I thought it was from my wife.
Well, aren't you going to even read it?
No, I can't focus. You read it.
Dear sis, sorry I couldn't keep our appointment, but something came up. There's nothing to worry about. I'm fine. Please go back to New York. I'll be in touch with you there. Love, Laura.
That's great. I'm glad for you. That means everything is fine. Good. I'm glad one of us got some good news. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a lot of sleep to catch up on.
But, Luke...
What?
My sister didn't write this letter.
What do you mean? It isn't her handwriting?
Yes, but these aren't her words.
What are you talking about?
If Laura were fine, she would have called me or come to see me. I think someone made her write this note.
Oh, come on. You're being paranoid.
No, I'm not. I know my sister. She doesn't write notes. And if I'm going to find her, I need your help.
Why?
Because you know this town and you know the people in it.
I just don't believe this, you know. You got a note here that says that your sister is okay. I think you should just believe that, and I think you should do exactly what she says and just go home.
I'm not going to go anywhere with my sister still missing.
She's not missing! My wife's missing!
But don't you understand? I could help you.
Look, I don't need your help.
Oh,
Hand me my pants.
You just said you didn't need my help.
Oh, that's cute. Give me my pants. What are you doing? Give me my pants.
I'm begging you, Luke. I need your help.
Listen, I'm sorry, you know, but I got a lot of stuff on my own mind, you know. I've had like maybe 3 hours sleep in the last week. I've had maybe half a meal. I haven't showered since I don't know when. You got a note there? Believe it, your sister is fine. Just give me my pants.
Check your pants. You know, last night, I thought you were a sensitive man. You know what? I guess I was wrong. Thanks a lot for all your help.
Well, what have we got here?
Someone who thought that they could count on Luke Spencer.
Get out of here!
Gladly.
Hold it. Maybe I can be of assistance here.
Do you know this town?
Intimately.
Great. Where can we talk?
Well, step into my parlor.
I tell you, I saw it listed in the morning paper.
But does Monica have the power to sell that mansion?
Well, yes, she certainly does. I mean, it was a gift to her.
In better times, I imagine.
I just don't know what possessed her.
I imagine it's something between greed, revenge, and necessity. Oops, excuse me, I've got to change. Bye-bye. Bye, how is the workout?
Less than enthusiastic.
Richard cut it short, actually, which was just as well. How's Rick doing?
He's burying himself in work down at the clinic.
There you
Richard,
are.
hi.
How are you? I heard about Laura, and my prayers and my thoughts are with you.
Thank you.
But listen, you just got to keep your hopes up high. I think that's the most important thing. And if there's anything that you need, you know, just let me know.
Okay, I will.
Okay?
Love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Richard. So, how's the girl in ICU?
Vital signs satisfactory, that's about it.
Any luck in tracking down her family?
We still don't have a last name.
Gosh, those poor parents.
Yeah, I wish she could talk, poor baby, or I wish we just knew she could hear us, even.
Leslie, you have already grown attached to her, haven't you?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm also hoping she can give us some kind of clue as to what happened to my Laura.
You mean you think there could be a connection?
Well, I don't know, Dan, but if there isn't, it's got to be the most bizarre coincidence that ever occurred. One girl named Laura, deliberately run down by a car. 2 other girls named Laura, missing in the same town in the same 24 hours. Something really strange is going on. What are you doing?
Working.
How can you work when all this is coming down on us?
What else is there to do?
I'm just going to ask you that.
Look, I took your sister the note. It's all taken care of. At least now we can concentrate on the project.
Well, you can concentrate on the project. What am I supposed to do?
Relax.
Relax. What about David?
What about him?
He's just following me. He's stalking me like some kind of animal.
Darling.
And he knows I'm here.
Darling, I told you before, it doesn't matter. He is not going to do anything.
Oh, right. Not until he's finished playing his little games with us.
Dora, you are jumping to conclusions.
Oh, am I? Am I? What about that newspaper? Even you said yourself that you thought that he was right about Laura and the connection.
Laura Spencer's disappearance is not my concern.
Are you trying to tell me that you don't believe there's any kind of connection between David and Laura's disappearance?
What I am saying is that it doesn't matter one way or the other.
Well, maybe not to you, but it does to me.
You're safe. How many times do I have to tell you?
I wish I could believe that.
All right. Now listen to me. He didn't touch you. He didn't even grab you.
He didn't have to. It was his eyes. It was in his eyes.
You are overreacting, darling. Look, it was dark and foggy out there. You were wound up so tight you would have jumped at anything.
You weren't there.
Okay. What do you want me to do?
Just go back to your work. I'm all right.
You're not all right.
I am, okay? I'm fine. I'm just scared to death.
Would you believe that Demi Moore was only 19 years old in this show? And how about that Richard Simmons? He hasn't changed a bit in the past 15 years. I guess all that sweating's good for you. But I must admit, I had a tough time recognizing the actress playing Laura Templeton in that last scene. That's because we're used to seeing her with short brown hair. It's Janine Turner, Maggie from Northern Exposure. Now, you know Monica and Alan's attitudes haven't changed much over the past decade and a half. They were at each other's throats back then, too. Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. This time, it was Alan's affair with Susan Moore that prompted Monica's spiteful decision to sell the Quartermain mansion, which she owned, lock, stock, and chandelier.
Terrific. Hi. Listen, have you got a minute?
I got half of one. Why? What's up?
Well, there's just this big rumor going around this hospital today about you.
Well, what's new about that?
Well, everyone is saying that the Quartermain mansion is up for sale.
Oh, well, that's not a rumor.
You mean it really is up for sale?
Mm-hmm. Well, the signs are all out. The agent has it listed, so all I need is a buyer, and I can pack my bags.
I'm really shocked. I mean, I just didn't know you were considering doing it.
Okay, well, I've been considering doing it for a long time. Now I'm finally doing something about it.
Oh.
Listen, we all need a change. I've just decided that since I'm discarding my husband, I might as well go ahead and discard his house. Excuse me.
You mean you're doing this out of spite?
I didn't say that.
What did you say?
Gail, is this an examination? Because I don't remember making an appointment.
No, I merely said that you seem to be doing
I know
this
what you said, Gail. You said I was doing this to get even with Alan.
Well, aren't you?
Whether I am or not is none of your business, Gail.
Well, I just thought you might want to talk about it.
Well, fine, except this isn't a talk. It is an examination. And I really resent it from my friends. You'll probably be sending me a bill for your services.
For heaven's sakes, where's all this hostility coming from?
It's coming from me, and it's directed to you.
Why?
Because you are prying into my personal life.
Look, I am just asking a few questions because I happen to care about you.
You don't give up, do you?
All right, I'm sorry. I mean, if you can't even recognize when somebody's trying to help you, forget it. Forget the whole thing.
Gail. Gail. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Look, you're too good a friend. And I've shared everything in my life with you.
Listen, forget it. Maybe I went too far.
No, look, it's very simple. It really is. I am selling the house because I hate it.
And it was Alan's.
Yes. And it was Alan's. And anything I can do to get Alan out of my life forever, the better off I'll be.
Michael, look up. What I'm going to say, it may sound a little bit like a psychiatrist.
Then save it, okay? Because I don't need one.
Oh, no.
Excuse me.
No, I really think you do need a psychiatrist if you keep running away from the truth like this.
What are you talking about?
You know very well what I'm talking about. Look, you can sell your house, you can burn Alan's pictures, you can take your wedding ring and throw it in the drink, but you cannot escape the Quartermain family. You want to know why?
Oh, please tell me, Gail, because I'm dying of suspense.
Because you and Alan share something that is very important to both of you. You happen to share a son, or have you forgotten about Alan Jr.?
Send me your bill, Gail. You know where my office is.
Gail. I think some people have to get better by themselves.
Yeah. Guess so, Jessie, but we keep trying, don't we?
Yeah, I guess we do.
Hello, Gail.
Well, hello, Scotty. What are you doing here?
The man that could talk to you, have a chance to explain.
Oh, really? You know what? You've used up all your explanations. I mean, just how many times do you expect Lee and me to forgive you, huh?
Look, I'm not asking for forgiveness.
Well, that's good. Because we're way beyond that, your father and I. You know what you did to Laura is just inexcusable. Now, if you don't mind, I have work to do.
Well, I'm sorry about the mess, but help being what it is nowadays, you understand.
That man is impossible.
Luke, he's just upset.
Oh, he's rude and insensitive.
Rude perhaps, insensitive never. You must understand what he's going through at the moment.
I know exactly what he's going through. I'm going through the same thing. God, you'd think he'd want company.
No, love, you've got that one all wrong.
Got what wrong?
Misery loves company. At Spencer's, now, they need solitude, room to think.
Well, you must be a good friend of his.
And I know him quite well. We've been through a lot together. But what was that slanging match down there all about?
I came to ask him for help. Help he offered to give me last night.
And?
And overnight he turns from a concerned individual to a stupid selfish.
What, just without reason?
Well, he said he didn't want to help me because my sister said she was okay.
Well, that's not a bad reason.
Oh, now, come on. Don't you start on me.
Hey, come on. I wouldn't dare interfere with your paranoia. Besides, you're rather cute when you're angry.
Now, that's an old line.
I was desperate.
Well, look, if you brought me up here because you thought you could pick me up,
It had crossed my mind. But listen, I responded in the spirit of a good Boy Scout.
Well, you don't look like a good Boy Scout to me.
Thank you. Now, what about your problem?
I received this note from my sister. On the outside, it seems very convincing. But if you knew my sister like I did, you'd know something was wrong.
Well, I don't know your sister like you do, so why don't you come over here and fill me in?
Well, we've always been very close. I mean, and we've always helped each other out when we've been in trouble. Anyway, I got this phone call from her, and she was panic-stricken and in trouble, so I got to Port Charles as soon as I could.
And instead of a neurotic sister, you found a reassuring note.
Yeah, a complete switch.
Well, are you saying that someone forced her to write this?
I'm almost sure of it. If my sister would have been okay, she would have come to me.
Okay.
Okay, what?
Okay, I think I believe you.
Well, does that mean you're going to help me?
If you think I can.
Look, I want to find my sister, Mr. Scorpio. If you can do that, I'm ready to go.
Okay. Do you have a picture?
How's it going?
Okay.
Boy, there really is a resemblance to Laura, isn't there?
Yeah, I know.
There's been no word about her last name, next of kin, anything?
Nope. We've got everybody working on it, though.
Been any responses to me?
Involuntary spasms only.
Well, what does Dr. Martinson say?
He says it's not as bad as he first thought.
Oh, that meaning no paralysis.
Evidently not, and her vital signs are improving steadily, so he says he's hopeful.
Was there a spasm?
I don't think so. Laura? Laura, can you hear me? Laura, can you hear me? If you can hear me, just squeeze my hand a little bit. Laura, you're going to be all right. You're in a hospital, but you're going to be all right. If you understand that, move your fingers just a little bit. Good girl.
All right. I'll get Dr. Martinson.
You're going to be all right. Everything's going to be all right.
It's an amazing resemblance.
And that picture's a few years old.
Doesn't matter. It could almost be Laura Spencer.
But you've never seen my sister?
No, never. But Luke said he saw a girl on the docks the night that Laura disappeared. He said the resemblance to his Laura was uncanny.
He never told me about it.
Well, Luke rarely volunteers information unless you volunteer the right question.
I guess it's too late.
For what?
To get him to look at the picture.
He'll do it for me.
Do you think so?
One way to find out. Hey, mate, just talking about you.
What is she still doing here?
I don't know. Why don't you ask her?
I don't have time.
Look, this won't take long. Would you please look at this picture?
Your sister?
Yeah, have you ever seen her?
Yeah, the night Laura disappeared. I saw her on the docks.
Well, did she say anything? Was she frightened or what?
She was yelling for help.
And you didn't do anything. What was she saying?
She was yelling for help.
And you didn't do anything to help her.
Ouch. As Luke found out in that last scene, Jackie Templeton really packed a wallop. I guess if your sister was missing, you'd be angry too. There's no stopping that dynamo with the mean left hook from solving the case of the missing Lauras. Tomorrow we'll see more of Demi Moore as we continue our Daytime to Remember. See you then.
Tonight, you loved watching Coach for 9 years. Don't miss the special 1-hour series finale of Coach, ABC Tonight.